Look. Thoughts on Sinfernal Gaming? I have no idea.
Thoughts on Sinfernal Gaming? Don't know what it is.
Sinfernal Gaming?
Oh, thoughts on Sinfernal Gaming?
He is a 43-year-old dating a high schooler on Kick. I don't know who that is.
Whom?
Sinfernal?
Older than me, dating a high schooler? Like, what are you trying to get out of that sitch?
Why are you bringing that to my chat? Like, it's disgusting and I don't want to hear it.
Hello everyone, I really wasn't planning on making another video on this individual, but it really seems like it needs to be done as he just continues to be a complete degenerate online. For example, he would send a mass brigade of his followers to my previous video where they would harass me. He would make numerous unhinged responses to my video up to the point of threatening physical harm towards me. He would do an allegedly illegal giveaway and would lock down all of his social media accounts in an attempt to try and stop the hate towards him, a broke 42-year-old satanic sociopath dating an 18-year-old. To begin, we should catch up with just what Sinfernal and the gang have been up to, as his 18-year-old girlfriend has graduated high school since the last video, as well as him still receiving tons of backlash for his relationship for obvious reasons. This would lead to a point where he would have to turn the comments off, not only on his Instagram, but also on Kick, a site where he would stream copyrighted movies daily while simultaneously being AFK from the face cam, presumably doing drugs or interacting with his 18-year-old girlfriend. He would lock down any interaction with him behind a paywall, as you would need to sub on Kick to get him to follow you on Instagram. This, as anyone with a slight familiarity on how social media algorithms work could predict, would lead to a lack of interaction on his Instagram account, and as interaction is the basis of any social media algorithm, he would fall out of the favor of the Instagram algorithm gods, leaving him stuck at 104k followers for a couple of weeks now, despite him previously gaining over 40k followers in an extremely short time during all the controversy with him dating an 18-year-old. This would be unknown to Unc, however, being unable to make this simple connection, and would instead place the blame on Instagram and Mark Zuckerberg, as he has previously done in his temper tantrums.
Hey yo, Mark Zuckerberg, Meta, y'all have enough money to have a support team dedicated to helping people with account issues. You also have enough money to have another support team dedicated to tracking down the people who are vile on your platform.
He would also feel it necessary to keep on defending himself day after day, despite the controversy being over a month old now, with even his fans telling him to stop.
There's nothing I've done that needs defending. Silly girl. First, what's moral to some may not be moral to another. For instance, I'm a stoner. The fact that I smoke weed may be considered immoral to some people, which is stupid. Now, the argument is not morality. The argument is accusations of pedophilia. Nobody who sleeps with anybody 18 or up is a pedophile. Facts. Man, do you know how fucking insane some of these people are? Like, literally, the Lolcow group goes and stalks every one of my accounts and watches every one of my videos so they can find one little piece of something that sounds weird so they can try to talk shit. Like, no life losers, come on. I give a fuck less when people are talking shit about me. When they're attacking my daughter, and when they're doing libelous statements, making videos that can cause physical, real damage to my livelihood, yeah, something needs to be done legally, since extra-legal actions are illegal. You're right, they don't deserve the time or the attention, and the only way to show them is to show them, so.
But despite what this video may lead you to believe, he would not, and would continue to make daily rants about the controversy against him dating an 18-year-old. Keep in mind, there is literally zero controversy now that he has stopped nearly all comments on his accounts. He would also specifically respond to me multiple times, with his first instance occurring on May 18th, 2024, where he would make a series of threatening videos claiming that I defamed him and that I am making libelous statements about him, when in reality, I am doing nothing but documenting his evil deeds.
Hey yo, Lolcow, instead of being such a scary little bitch, why don't you show me who you are so I can fucking serve you with the papers? Some lame fuck is posting defamatory and libel statements against me on their YouTube.
I mean, just look at his eyes. He looks absolutely insane, absolutely unhinged at anyone critiquing his evil actions of dating a high schooler. Not to mention, this would bring an absolute brigade of harassment to my YouTube channel. And he would also make an extremely vague threat, where he would threaten to come to my house and cause bodily harm severe enough to prevent me from even using the internet.
At that point, I'll have enough money to travel, and maybe I'll find them. Maybe I'll show up at their house. Maybe they won't be able to troll anymore.
Which, wow, given these two instances, I am really scared for my safety. I mean, I don't want this satanic sociopath coming to get me, but given that I am no longer in high school and am above the age of 18, I am not too sure on the feasibility of him accomplishing his task. He would also respond to me a third time, bringing up my point on his ethics of 18-year-olds doing drugs, which he claims they should not, and his ethics of 18-year-olds dating him, a broke 42-year-old satanic sociopath, which he would claim that is totally normal and okay. And instead of him addressing this point directly, he would completely sidestep and address something completely irrelevant, that being his true take on minors taking drugs, which would be literally exactly what I would say in my previous video, and did not really need re-clarification.
I don't have a problem with it, but I wish they would have waited, because when young people consume mind-altering substances...
Sinfernal Gaming also has an OnlyFans. He has been promoting to his majority audience of minors/young adults, as can be seen through his Instagram analytics, with his most recent instance being his 100k oil up celebration, where he would be oiling up at 100k followers, and he would not be hesitant to promote his OnlyFans during each promotion of the celebration, claiming that there would be a special NSFW version specifically on his OnlyFans/Twitter. Eventually, the actual incident would be posted on May 22nd, with the description being titled, "Oiled Up. Do not seek out my Twitter. I'm a man of my word." Which, telling all of your fans with a questionable age demographic to view your NSFW Twitter is really not okay in the slightest, and extremely unethical, further proving his allegations of misconduct towards young people, with one person even commenting, "I'm afraid of the ominous message, 'Don't seek my Twitter,' because now I'm tempted to seek out," showing that this is indeed filtering people and children to his NSFW Twitter, and doing quite a good job at it, with the comments garnering over 1,000 likes. And this is despite himself acknowledging the fact that he knows without a shadow of a doubt that he shouldn't promote his OnlyFans on his Instagram page full of minors.
At some point during the stream, a viewer had mentioned my OnlyFans, and she said, "You have an OnlyFans?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "What is it?" I said, "I don't tell people what that is publicly to try to protect people from finding it that shouldn't. But if you want to find it, you'll have to find it on my Twitter."
Which once again proves that this man is truly sick in the head, truly a degenerate, and needs to be behind bars. He needs to be arrested and hidden away from society, given his incessant need to promote his OnlyFans to his underage audience who he knows watch his videos. But this may possibly be his plan in an attempt to secure another Aaliyah 2.0, as will be seen in the following segment. A lot of people have been wondering, just how did Scott meet his girlfriend? Well, originally he would claim that they met through her messaging him first on Instagram. But now, the story has done a complete 360 and would tell an extremely strange story on how he met her during his kick stream. Let's take a look.
The story of our love, Aaliyah and I. So, one night, I was streaming Fortnite with viewers. She came into the stream. She wanted to jump in. She got into the PlayStation party, and we were gaming. At some point during the stream, a viewer had mentioned my OnlyFans. And she said, "You have an OnlyFans?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "What is it?" I said, "I don't tell people what that is publicly to try to protect people from finding it that shouldn't. But if you want to find it, you'll have to find it on my Twitter." So she immediately left the party and the game and disappeared for almost 2 hours. She came back saying, "Oh my God, I found your OnlyFans." And then she shared her OnlyFans with me, and we liked what we had, and we started talking, and that mutual interest in each other's OnlyFans pages and the conversation led to the love that we're having now.
Which is a really funny story. I mean, as supposedly upon learning about Scott's OnlyFans, Aaliyah was so overcome with an irresistible urge to see his satanic OnlyFans that she would immediately leave, presumably without saying goodbye, for 2 hours before reconvening with Scott and the gang after doing whatever she was doing. After turning off his comments, Scott would make a series of videos where he states that at 1,000 subs, he is going to be doing a bunch of awesome things, such as doing a fan meetup with his audience of teenagers and young adults.
There are a lot of things that are going to happen at the 1,000 sub goal. Once we get 1,000 subs on my stream, then I'm going to take my stream on the road and we're going to travel and we're going to do all kinds of fan meetups.
Opening up his comments on his Kick account and Instagram.
At 1,000 subs on my Kick stream, we will wind up opening the account to the public again. Remember, at 1,000 subs on my stream, we're going to make this account commentable again.
You want to comment on my Insta. I want you to comment on my Insta. Some of you I don't want you to comment on my Insta because you comment nothing but filth and trash, but fuck it. If you get my streams to 1,000 subs, guess what? I'll open the commenting and the account to the public again. Then you can say whatever the fuck you want to me, and I will allow your comments to stay. No matter what. Guaranteed. So, sub to my Kick and or sub to my Twitch. Get me to 1,000 and we're fucking on. We have 49 on Twitch, meaning we need 951. We have 62 on Kick, meaning we need 938. Let's go, we're so close.
And most notably, he would go to my house and physically harm me to the point where I would be unable to use the internet and troll anymore.
At that point, I'll have enough money to travel, and maybe I'll find them. Maybe I'll show up at their house. Maybe they won't be able to troll anymore.
And people would realize that, I mean, his goal is just crazy and unrealistic. I mean, he has less than 50 subs on both his Twitch and Kick account, and even more they would not combine into a single list. So eventually he would put a more reasonable sub goal of 500, with the prize being a PlayStation VR headset, which he would make sure to get all sweaty and greasy by opening up and making full use of it before donating. There would, however, be a couple of caveats to this, that being that it will be worn and used by Unk and his 18-year-old girlfriend, and second, that there would be a deadline of July 12th, the day of Unk's girlfriend leaving Unk's house from her vacation. Because soon, there's to be a crossover event with Unk's 17-year-old son Dante and Aaliyah, Unk's 18-year-old girlfriend, staying at Unk's house at the same time. Which, I mean, I can only hope that during this time Aaliyah will see just how much more in common she has with Dante, someone her own age, compared to her current boyfriend, which is over 20 years her senior. I mean, realizing just how messed up this relationship is and leaving Unk, but I mean, that's most likely not going to happen. And to clarify, I do not think he will come anywhere close to his subscriber goal, as he just begs and begs all of his fans like every day, but they don't care, they really don't. I would also like to bring up one final point before ending the video, and that is that Unk is holding an allegedly illegal giveaway because, as you see, every month, Unk hosts a giveaway where you send him money to his Cash App, and you are entered into a giveaway with one person winning the prize pool.
Don't forget to enter this month's Cash App giveaway, Cash App money sign Infernally Divine. So far we're at $40.33. Give $1 for your chance to win.
I would like to clarify, though, that this is not a giveaway, this is a raffle, and in California, where Scott resides, raffles are considered gambling and are illegal unless conducted by qualified charitable organizations, which, unless Scott holds some unknown drug youth, or satanic charity organization, this is highly illegal and unethical. And I would recommend anyone affected by Scott, or anyone in general, to report this to the appropriate authorities such as his local Crime Stoppers or the Federal Trade Commission, which I will be linking below in the description. Now, I would like to close my statement by making one final claim, taking a playbook right from Sinfernal Gaming himself, and that is declaring all of his fans dangerous to children without exception, based solely on a single person they follow, because I just don't understand how you can be face to face with this sick, twisted individual and still just decide to support him despite his dating of a high schooler, despite his promotion of his OnlyFans to his minor audience, despite what seems like an incessant need to respond and interact with any young girl he comes across on Instagram.
You're 19?
Yes.
You look older. That's not a compliment. I'm telling you, you look troubled and older than your years.